Pepe Coronado and Moses Ross.
I'll start with this project of Dominican artists in New York came out of a need for the artists to be able to collaborate and work together and create a new work, sort of using a sort of a basic platform, and that vehicle being printmaking. Artists have been able to collaborate with one another and work in a different way to really express themselves and to document the work that's being done that Dominican artists here in New York have not had the opportunity to do.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how the group works. We all started to share something and have something in common besides all our cultural things, which was that we all wanted to do something collectively or collaboratively. That we can work and have kind of a presence as a group. And we all agree to the New York itself is selling itself and mention Dominican as part of the New York culture. Okay, so if they're doing that, you know, we felt we needed to have more of a presence now as a Dominican American art group. Sure, we started talking about this idea, how do we work together? And I was a faculty in a university and I couldn't find, I tried to give students a Latin American perspective or experience on printmaking, and I was talking Cuban, Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans. I couldn't say anything about Dominicans. Not because we didn't do the work, but because I couldn't find documents that I can use for educational purposes. So those incentives, when I got here, I find that everybody had the same idea. So we started to, in this show, we talk about let's do a portfolio, and obviously printmaking is the best medium to do collaborative work. Let's not do a project where we just come up with an idea, have an exhibition, the exhibition is over, bye-bye, we don't see again, and nothing happened. How do we do a work that has a lasting effect and it touches various areas that we were interested in? So we figure, you know, one, we need to have a plan. We need to have some goals to reach out to universities, to reach out to high schools, to reach out to kids, and to reach out back to the island. Okay? As Dominican American work. So our work, I believe, is actually American art. So we're taking a stand saying this is work done by Dominicans. Okay? And so we're laying that, let's say, idea out and we're putting it out for questioning. We're questioning ourselves as much as we're putting the question out there. So we set out a mission for the group. Okay? With certain goals, description of the portfolio, and we set out a set of goals to advance the state of contemporary Dominican American as a culture through this graphic and collaboration, but we're not stuck in a little print, but more on the big message. And to engage in, like Moises said, to use innovative techniques that are not the traditional ones. We are using them, but how do we use the new ones, and how do we mix them up, and how do we highlight the fact that we're moving from toxicity to more environmental friendly processes, to leading creating venues, which is the opportunity that Betty had given us here. This is a completely new venue that we're having the chance to express and point out and bring out a point of something that is happening today to a group. To broaden the public knowledge of that same idea through exhibition, lectures, workshops. So now we're starting to be able to work, but we still don't have a centralized space. And that's another thing that we're highlighting with this work is the necessity of the Dominican community in the arts, in terms of lack of space and studio spaces. And we might be having good news that might be getting a building for a floor for arts probably in the next months, and those are the kind of things that we're trying to bring out to the topic. And the beauty of this portfolio, I believe, is that we are starting to assert and take ownership, let's say, of those physical spaces of New York, embedding them with Dominican symbols, okay? And in a way, that's just a critical moment of accepting and taking the responsibility of where we are and who we are, right? And then how do we bring that back to the DR and deal with the artist community and the Dominicans in general, that is a new identity without a loss of another identity. So
I want to welcome everybody here, and I'm looking forward to meeting you more as we walk. Thank you so much for being part of the center and for bringing this beautiful show to us, to the Metropolitan Center.
las hermanas García,
vecinos oyen, los de arriba y los de abajo, y los vecinos oyen cuando hacen su diligencia, pero así es que se entretienen, manito, dándole gusto al gusto, manito. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Oyen todo lo que está pasando y los vecinos oyen cuando hacen su diligencia, pero así es que se entretienen, manito, tienen el gusto hondo, manito. Sabe Dios que así soy yo. Le dije al negro que eso le va bajando. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Y yo le dije al negro que me pegara un trago. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Y yo le dije al negro que eso le va bajando. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Y yo le dije al negro que me pegara un trago. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Niña Corina, oye todo lo que está pasando y los vecinos oyen cuando hacen su diligencia, pero así es que se entretienen, manito, dándole gusto al gusto, manito. Sabe Dios si así soy yo. Permiso pido a los hombres, permiso para las mujeres. Permiso pido a los hombres, permiso para las mujeres. Yo entre los fritos son prietos, y entre los blancos son blancos. Entre decente, decente, porque así es mi condición. No me gusta que comenten por si digo engañado. Con esa la mujercita que mi patrón descubrió.
Un plátano con cebollita quizás arriba.
Vamos para allá,
vamos para allá. Y la cervecita fría, que no se te olvide.
Una película.
Okay.
So we started from, you can start,